Day was gorgeous. Yes, a little bit on the chilly side, but eventually we will be warming back up by the weekend. Just in case you didn't hear, the Northern Lights, there is a chance that they will be visible for tonight. Not a guarantee, but with the KP index at a 7, that gives us a pretty good probability of the lights being visible tonight. So be sure to look north. Unfortunately, got some bad news. The cloud cover, it is not clearing up. So if the northern lights do appear tonight, the cloud cover may hinder some of us from viewing that. So for tonight, mostly cloudy all throughout the state, no matter where you're going. There's not going to be any breaks from the clouds. But if you do manage to capture the northern lights, you can always submit them to skyspyphotos.com for a chance to see them on air during Country Morning today and during our newscast on Friday. Speaking of which, it's the last day of November. December begins tomorrow, and I'd like to give you a little bit of a preview of how things typically look. While our temperatures, highs are usually around freezing on the 1st of December, but as we go to the end of the month, New Year's Eve, we're actually in the mid-20s for our highs. Normal precipitation as far as snow, 10 inches. Eventually, we'll start gaining some daylight, but the temperatures, just keep an eye on that. 32 to start the month, 24 to end the month in Minot. The trend still calling for December to be a bit on the warmer than normal side. In fact, for Minot, this could be our warmest December since 2020, where we were close to 8 degrees above normal for the month of December. But if you remember, just last December of 2022, we were much colder than we should be. As far as jet streams, the southern jet still impacting the southern United States with showers and storms for Texas and Louisiana. But at home, we're practically storm free, just a little bit of light flurry activity for our far northern counties, isolated at that. But thankfully, that severe weather threat for Texas did not come to pass. So that is good news for Houston and Texas, the Lone Star State, with that severe weather threat now diminishing. We're at 31 degrees in Bismarck as well as Minot, the Magic City, looking good. Also at 31 in Bottineau and Karlsruhe. A few light isolated flurries being reported in and around Lake Metagoshi. So that's going to continue for tonight. However, we're not expecting any type of accumulation, just a few hit and miss flurries. Morning lows are going to be in the teens for your Friday. As we go into your Friday afternoon, remember, we got one more day of upper 20s and low 30s for our highs before we warm back up into the weekend. But teens for our lows across northern North Dakota and right near freezing for our highs. If you have any travel plans that take you anywhere in the state over the weekend, the weather looks good. Maybe a little breezy for Sunday and Monday. Slight chance of some light snow Monday, but after that, we see more 40s and 50s return to the region.
Thank you, Henry.